got Luffy ambition, king of the rappers, the mission.
Hey, yo, happy New Year's, gang. It's Murado Music with 3-Piece TCG, big Pirates TCG, and 2D. We're bringing an end to 2025 with our own Black Purple Gear 5. I'm talking about Black Purple Monkey D. Luffy, gang. Oh, yeah. Hype the video up, smash that like button, finger pop that subscribe, turn on the video, go down in the comments, let me know what am I doing right, what am I doing wrong, what would you be doing differently. Before we get into it, hey, there's chapters below to get you where you want to go. Whatever floats your boat, don't drown in the moat. I'm going to talk to the gang for a second. Guys, 2025 has been, it's crazy because I got rose-colored glasses. I got black, purple, Luffy colored glasses, right? But 2025 has been literally one of the most challenging years of my life, but also one of, if not the most rewarding year of my life, personally. You know, I don't know how it's been for you guys out there, but I always wish that we are not just surviving, but thriving as a community, as a people, as a culture, as a love, you know what I mean? But yeah, I just really want to thank you guys so much for, you know, picking this guy every time and hanging out. And, you know, I know what I bring to the table because, you know, I remember when I was on the other side wishing somebody had brought just that, you know, and all I want this channel to do is bring that joy and or knowledge, okay? I'm not about the $200 master classes or the XYZs. You guys know I've never been about that kind of stuff. I just want to create a third place. I've recognized the value in that third place when I began going to locals with my whole, you know, big beard gang, you know what I mean? They let me know, they let me in even though I got to shave. Even though I got to shave for work, they still let me in. And met some incredibly awesome people there. And then I said, you know what? What if I brought this same energy online? Because it's flat out lacking. I mean, you got guys that and sometimes I wonder if I would go farther if I was a little more droll and I was talk like this and I had a little bit of a ambiguous European accent and we just this and then we're gonna do this and then maybe that connects with a lot more people. I don't know. I'm way more. I think I'm way too main character coded to be like that. That's kind of why I love Luffy as a character and everything. And that Luffy was, I don't think you can say spirit animal anymore. But when I first watched this anime, because I got into the card game, I said, oh, that's how I was as a kid. That's how I was as a teenager. And that's who I am inside. You know what I mean? That really is me. You know what I mean? Ambitious, no nose for an answer, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to be the king of the rappers. I'm going to be the king of the pirates. I'm going to be the king of whatever, you know what I mean? I'm into. And you have to have that foolhardy, that mad hope, you know what I mean? You've got to have that in life because everything out here wants you to not believe in yourself, to not love yourself even, not take care of yourself. Everything out here wants you to submit. Everything out here wants you to subjugate yourself to the powers that be. And I think Luffy's brand of pirate is one that all is free, all is equal, regardless of any orientation you can think of, so long as you're respecting someone else's autonomy and agency. You're just and you're loved. You're loved by the universe, by God, whoever you look up to. But you're just, you're loved, and you're deserving. And that's the community that we've made for ourselves here. I'm extremely proud of the community we've made for ourselves here. And I mean, it's the best. It's the best. We have all the fun. We got all the jokes. We got all the knowledge. We get, you know, we learn. So I can tell you that moving forward, I'm going to say, fuck, shit, bitch. You know what I mean? I'm going to say these words now because I was watching One Piece the other day and I'm getting close, man. I feel like Gear 5 is coming any day now. Don't tell me, but I feel like Gear 5 is coming any day now. And I'm like, yo, like they're saying, well, they don't say fuck, but they're saying everything in this anime. and then I look at cards like this and you know, and okay, now of course there's no boobs on the screen, you know what I mean? But I'm just like, you know what, dog, I gotta be my authentic, you know, carefree, having fun self, you know. I gotta be me. I gotta be me moving forward. There isn't am I literally talking from the heart while showing everybody's, you know, memories out here? Where's Zoro? There's some memories right there. Look at that. Okay, I'll leave it right there. Yeah, so the thing is that I've given you more than 100 episodes of no cussing, no profanity, right? Nobody's, you know, if anybody needs an example of me not cussing, there's hours and hours and hundreds of hours of me doing just that. I can commentate an event and not cuss. That's kind of one thing I wanted to know for myself as a challenge. Can I even do that? Can I go without slipping? Yeah, I absolutely can. But anyhow, now it's time to take it back and just be fun, man. The majority of everybody who found me along those lines. One Piece isn't a kid's anime, and this isn't a kid's channel. You know what I mean? We're kind-hearted, we're good-hearted people, but you know, we're loud, we cuss, we make, you know, funny jokes, and that's gonna be that. That's gonna be who we are. That's gonna be 3-piece TCG brand. You know what I mean? Hell, we talk about life and mental health. I mean, you guys know what time it is, but I'm just not gonna pretend to be a squeaky clean anything, because that also goes up against the initial mission statement. It was joy and knowledge, but it was also to make this that locals that you missed on whatever day of the week. You know what I mean? And what I mean by that is that this is that third place. Your first place is your home, hopefully. Second place is work, right? You got to be there for 8 hours. But then you go to a third place. And that third place is where you're able to just kick back, relax, and just disconnect from the fucking buffoonery that this world wants to serve you daily. I mean, oh my God. Oh, I clocked in at the station one time and somebody left Fox News of all things on. And I mean, yo, they just want you to get like so riled up and like push all of your survival buttons. That's all they want to do all day long, because that's what keeps people watching news outlets. You know, if everything's honky dory, oh, well, I can watch fucking Seinfeld reruns. I don't know. How I Met Your Mother. Fuck Seinfeld. Watch How I Met Your Mother. I do fuck with Curb Your Enthusiasm, though. That is a great show. But anyways, but yeah, you see what I'm saying? So much of this world is geared to push your buttons, your survival instinct buttons, your FOMO buttons. That's what this whole TCG sphere is just like NFTs that you gotta have, and everybody's buying everything out and ruining the card game for the people who actually love it. But anyhow, I talk a lot. I just wanted you guys to have a third place, and I wanted to bring that to the masses, because I've been told that I bring that joy. I've been told that I bring that to people. And so I said, you know what? Let's spread this gift. Let's share this gift with the world. Anyhow, speaking of sharing the gift with the world, gang, as you can see, unfortunately, I don't have all of my alt arts anymore because I was making room on my PC and deleting like all of these like dev versions. And amongst the dev versions, I accidentally, it looks like I deleted my previous version, which had everything attached into it. So I'll have to go back in. But I had to at least put the alt art leader because, you know, the heart beats, you know, beat loudly my heart. I can't wait till I see that in real life. I don't know. So this one was basically this one came from a comment. We had a subscriber comment. Hey, what do you think about the Doflamingo? Okay, the 10-drop Dofi in this. Now, I had tested this a long time ago with an actually like an entire Don Quixote package. You know what I mean? Much like the Plofis of old. But it just wasn't working. It just didn't feel right. It just didn't feel right. It didn't feel worth it, frankly. Well, what I decided to do here now is the same way I had Crocodilio. For those of you who missed a couple episodes of Dragon Ball Z, we had just 4 of Crocodilio. And as I'm saying it, we also missed Roger. Okay, we also missed Roger. Look at that. Oh man, what the hell? Okay, so this is the second list where we're missing Roger. The way I'm seeing it is we have a 4-spot flex where we can just beep and put that in, or beep and put that in. Now, it might come down to this being the most flexible option, and it may not be a this and this situation. Maybe that's why, because as I'm deck building, I'm not gonna lie, I got rid of Roger that first time because I was building on top of a previous an old build. That's how we wind up with Croc and no Roger. And I'm not gonna lie, dude, I gave you all these games and no Roger again. But that just might be it, because I'm telling you guys right now, this black purple Luffy engine as it sits is very efficient, if I do say so myself. So let's talk about Don Quixote Duffel Among Us. Okay, now it's a 10 for 10, -3 Don on play, choose one. This first one is null and void. We don't get to do this because we're not Don Quixote pirates. However, could the second ability be worth it? Okay, let's read. Up to 3 of your opponent's characters with a cost of 7 or less cannot be rested until the end of your opponent's next turn. So you got to understand what that means is that if there's any blockers that are 7 or less, which covers every significant blocker with the exception of Katakuri. And now that I'm thinking about it, does Sabo also count? +2, yeah. So it would not count. It would not count unless it's a base cost. Nope. So this would also get by. This would also stay just fine. But anyways, with that being said, we are keeping the majority of blockers and even attackers that are irrelevant by the time we drop this. Because remember, we're ramping fairly consistently. We ramp at least 2 times a game with this leader. So I say 2 times. Majority 2 times. I don't mind ramping 2 times, but we're proccing the ability. We're getting where we want to go is what I'm trying to say. And so once we get this out there, we're also slowing the game down, because at that point in time, the majority of characters are going to be a bunch of 6s and 7s. Hey, yo, 6, 7. But so, yeah, we get there a lot earlier than Doflamingo, in my opinion. I believe that we are able to. So can this work? All right. Now I'm going to tell you 1 or 2 things are going to show. Either A, this is the best thing since sliced bread. This is it. This is our lovely alternate pick, what have you. Or B, we're going to find that 10 is a little awkward when we have some things that want a minus and want a minus and want a minus, right? Because there's plenty of terms. We always want to be 7K as early and often as possible. But there will also be times that we go down 2, get 1 back, and then we also want to play Sanji. Or, you know, do one other first, whatever. Or sometimes we want to do this as well. Sometimes we want to drop this as well. So 10 is a little hard to touch. We've also, this new identity I've gotten with Black Purple Luffy is rushing them down to the ground, okay? Rushing them down to the ground and just beating the shit out of them, okay? So that's the thing. That's the thing. Will it be relevant? That leads me to my next thing. The other I wouldn't say opportunity, but the other possibility is that it's a great card, but it winds up just being something that we never even get a chance to play, or we finish him before it's even relevant, okay? And that's why I do believe that Roger, ooh, boy, them locals about to be lit. I forgot. I better not be working this Sunday, am I? I hope I'm not working. Anyways, we need these Rogers. I think these Rogers might be really good moving forward because it's an 8 cost. 8 costs is that's a kind of easy number to touch. You know what I mean? So anyhow, we shall see. Now, of course, it's 8 costs. I know. It doesn't proc until you're at 10, but still. Anyhow, let's get into these smashes, shall we? And Happy New Year's, gang. Also, before you do, if you've been getting joy and or knowledge from the channel, do consider joining that 3-piece Navy. Come on down, be a 3-piece Navy gang member, smashing the finger popping, putting on that pressure, or big city hooping for the whole shebang. Calling an emergency deck profile. Be the reason a firefighter learns to read. I forgot to put that. That's funny. Also, you know, monthly deck revisions. You know, send me your deck. You know, send me pics of your deck, and you know, see what we can do about it. Anyways, add some girth. 3-piece TCG gets you 25% off your entire order. Oh yeah. With the exception of the year 1 completion binder. Oh yeah. Gotta finish. Significantly discounted from 2000 and something. 2008 times 20. 160? No, right? No, I don't know. Anyways, the rest of the music you're hearing, I will start working. I'm gonna do one single. I'm gonna put like one single out at a time. I feel like the album is just an antiquated thing at this point, especially for someone like myself that doesn't have a huge label pushing everything. So you'll get one song and you'll be happy and you'll like it. Now, let's get over to these New Year's Eve smashes, shall we? Oh, it's gonna be all right, gang. I ain't gonna lie, I was looking for trouble. Okay, so I saw Santa Loof, and after everything we did with Luffy, I said, "Oh, let's do it." So, and man, these games flew by. I'll tell you what, we got the big flex. Hit him with the big flex. Okay, so we're able to search out. We grabbed Ronor Zoro first over everything because we really desperately need to ramp. Now that's great because that's going to cause them to give us a rested and a card. They're still looking for cards. You take a life in that scenario when you got a free 2K. I'm assuming you're looking for cards. Probably top deck that one, if not drew it from life. Okay, so we're going to take that hit as well. All right, now we're at 6. This means we're going to do this. Now what I'm also going to do is swing 5 here first, see what they give me. If they give me that 2K, then I will gladly swing 6, right? But I wasn't going to swing Zoro first, and then, you know, they counter out, and they counter out a hand. There's really no point to swing a 5 after. So, you know, you got to know your processes. There's a word for it. Comment the word down below and timestamp me. It's not process. It's it's something. It's something. Hang on. Yeah, no, I can't. I honestly can't think of what it is. Anyways, so they're going to play out Cavendish. Your flowchart? I don't know. That doesn't sound right either. We're going to get rid of Frankie. Here's the thing about this leader, is they got the defense. They got the Dawn, but they don't want to use the Dawn, right? And I'm like, oh, I see what kind of time you're on. You don't want to use the Dawn. Bars. So I'm going to swing 6 here. We're using one of our 2 active Dawn. That way, when we swing 7 right here, we're going to put 1 active, 1 rested. Okay? So then I'll be able to swing another 7 and then 2 more 7s. Okay? So we got a 6 and literally 3, 4 7s being swung turn 4. That's a lot of pressure. Oh, that's a lot of pressure. Yeah. Give it all. And we got a little gnarly build going on here, gang. I'm seeing some animal folk. Yeah. Now you're gonna have to give me 2 cards. And after you gave me all those 1Ks, I'm thinking you ain't got it. That's part of the reason why I went ahead and swung. He got it. Okay, excuse me. You big me small. They're going into their, what is it? Their 8th? No, 8 Dawn? I think they're at 8 Dawn. Yeah, they're going into 8 Dawn. And this lets me know I got it in the bag. Dog. Oh, yeah. That's going to be it. That's going to do it. Why? Well, for one, I could have counted that out, but we want to save these guys. For one, I'm thinking, are they going to... They have to put 2 up just to swing at a Luffy. Then, God forbid, they'd have to put all 4 up on there just to guarantee a win, just to guarantee something goes. And they can't do that. They're going to try to hide behind the blocker. I got 8 Dawn. I don't know why I'm incessantly pressing that button, but the game is over because a little chop ain't going to do nothing. I'm going to do that. I'm going to swing 7. You gotta give me something. Okay, here we go. Okay, 7 and a 1. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to swing another 7. And you got it. Or you don't got it. Okay, I'm going to swing another 7. You got to give me 1 and 1. You got to do something. Okay, I'm assuming this is going... I was assuming that when they both turned sideways, that was going to be their Charleston. They were going to do the Charleston, which I wonder what the Charleston dance is. I wonder what... Maybe I'll find a GIF and I'll put it here. But anyhow, yeah. So they had Zoro. They never even saw Zoro. That was it. I mean, I was going to get a Gum Gum Giant. I had no Dawn active, but I mean, look at me. I think I did. No, I did that once. Because at that point, you only had 2 cards. Mathematically, you could only go to 9. Hey, Big pressure early, often. Let's see what keeps going. Let's see what happens. All right. Right after that one, I believe we find ourselves a Law. Now, Law is a bit of a tough customer, I would say. I would think thematically that Law would be a tough customer because they have a great going first curve. They have a great rush down curve. Right there, we're forced to take Bruffy over anything because we gotta be a 7K body. And here's what I'm talking about, gang. This is what had me hype about Law to begin with. And we go down to 2 life immediately. Okay, now fortunately, we're able to swing 2 over there. And now we're gonna have to do the same. Well, we could do this right here. Yeah, there we go. Now that's high roll going second. You guys know that. Y'all have watched this channel long enough to know that high roll going second with Black Purple Luffy is Roro Zoro and Dororo. There's just too many big-breasted men on that field. There's just too many big-breasted men, okay? So now we've got 6 to their 5. Okay, we're going to swing 6 there, and then now we're going to go to 7 with 1 active sexually. And we're going to go ahead and swing 7. There we go. So we got him down to 3, but we're at 1 ourselves. We do got a Gum Gum Giant. We can defend there and make them think that's the move to, hey, keep going over here, buddy. Keep going over here. If they swing Drake there, I'm going to let it go. And we'll see what else. Oh, Chamba Wamba O'Clock. Yeah. Yeah, that means they get to do that. Yeah, okay. So we decide to not hold on to any of them. Very interesting. Okay. I think we just got to race to the finish. Yeah, we got to race to the finish. No ability, yeah. Oh, they take everything. Let me tell you what you don't want to do against me, Jack. You don't want to take everything. You want to counter out of something. You want to counter out of something. Okay, they're going to set up a blocker. I am one Uso Hachi, me oh so horny from getting that right the cuss out of here. Taking this game right from under them. Now, they will... Everything on here 7. Everything we want to protect is 7. They've only got 3 Dawn up active right now. So I'm happy about that. Yeah, definitely. These Hell's Judgment are about to do work. We could take, and we get Uso Hachi, me so horny for the Winnie the Pooh. Okay? This ain't gonna do anything for you, Jack. Oh, actually. Yeah, we could hit that and come back. Yee. Yeah, this actually does take a brain. Because man, I wish we had just 1 more K encounter because then we would Hell's Judgment and just give him a counter. It looks like we're going to Hell's Judgment. Oh, we're just going to do that twice. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Look at that. Double Hell's Judgment. It's the same as going back to Dawn for Gum Gum Giant. Man, I really love watching myself back and just being like, look at that. Look at that. I love that. I really do love that. I love when like I'm like stumped in the moment commentating. Like, ooh, what do I do? And then immediately, like I have it right here. So it did take a little thinking though. But yeah, we go back here. Let's see what they had. They had 1, 2, 3, 4. They had 4K encounter. So they really needed that one to stay. And maybe that's why they took the hits that they did. But yeah, if we look at that right there. So we wished we had 1 more K encounter, right? Because that would make it a 6-6. And then I could have given them, like I said, it's a 1. We get out of that. Then we could use these as we please. But actually, this was the best way. Because us doing that completely deterred the rest of the attack. So we made this go down to 6. And this go down to -1. And then the next one we did, this goes down to 4. And this one goes down again. So now there's not even anything worth copying. Just magnifique. Hell's Judgment for the win. I mean, let's keep it moving. All right, gang. I don't know about y'all, but my hand is cocked. Get your cock out the hand. It's Boa Hancock. They're going to double search. We had nothing going first. We're going to swing 5. We're going to Zoro. Now, here's something I do like to do, and this just adds to the consistency. I love playing Zoro, ramping 2, and then getting Nami out there. Now, I did swing, and they did get a big body. Well, I say big body. They got a 5K body out there. That's going to happen. That's going to happen. You know what I mean? Them's are the breaks, if you will. We're going to go ahead and take that hit. Hey, we got a Bruffy. Let's pour it up. Pour it up. Swinging 5. We're going to see what we get, okay? Now, if we had a billion swings, like 1,000,000,001 swings, we would have considered, you know, going for the body and XYZ, but we didn't. Oh my god, I had the word and my brain's cock teasing me right now. I had the word and I lost it. It wasn't process. Gobble? Man, we lose everything. Okay, but we come right back. Now we're back at 7. Frankly, right now, this is just like the worst I've ever like done with this list right now. I'm kind of pissed. I'm already like, dude, forfeit, give me a rematch. Like, this is buffoonery. 2 Gum Red Rocks in the same. Get out of here. You know what I mean? Like, nah, this is too much. 2 Red Rocks back to back. There we go. Tell me something good, all right? I'm going to swing 5 to 5. Are you going to block for free? They're going to take. And we swing with our Luffy. And they can block, right? And then take a life out of us. There we go. Okay, so we're 1 to 1. We definitely need to counter out of everything here. Give him the 2K. He's crazy. Give him what he wants. Actually, I don't think it matters. Because if they drop big, yeah, I don't think that mattered. We probably should have just hung on to that thing. Yeah. 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 I think hanging on to that extra 2K would have really helped. They're down to 0. That extra 2K would have really helped. Yeah, really helped. Right now we got 4 Dawn worth of events in our hands. Okay. We've got 2 Dawn worth of events in our hands. So I guess the 2K wouldn't have helped either way. Let's see how far down we can get them. Bing, a boom, and a bop. Yeah, that was tough. That was tough. Luckily, they're a real one. Driz T was ready for another one. So let's go ahead and get right into that. All right, gang. So opponent is ready for rematch, and I said thank you. What was our opening hand, actually? What was our opening hand? I want to see that opening hand. We chose to go first. That's all right, but that's even gooder. We had a ramp, which would have been okay, but I think that's a mistake. I think that was absolutely a mistake. I don't think I meant to do that. Yeah. Look at that. We wanted to grab that. We even highlighted it, okay? We wanted to grab there because we already have our ramp. That was I don't know if that was a fat thumb moment or what, bro, but that was a mistake. Yeah. We definitely, because we don't need to ramp for the rest of the game now. Now we're searching. Give me a 2K. Give me a Uso Hachi, yeah. Yeah, we're not going to play that Zoro out for the rest of the game. That was tough. That was tough. We're going to give up the 2K. They're at 4. We're going to go ahead and swing 5 and 6 on Fox 26. They don't got a blocker out. This time they got Ran. And hey, Ran is great too. They are still triggering out of life. Okay, so that is a huge thing for them. You guys just saw me play against Boa, you know, so you guys know that, like, you kind of play that game, you know, can you trigger out a life, and that kind of defines your high roll right there. It's not about what you can top deck. It's not as much heart of the cards as it is heart of your life, right? They're gonna swing 5, another 5 we're gonna take, and I don't think they know that we're gonna take everything, so they go ahead and just lay it on thick. I think right here, yeah, we want to get this bad boy out there. We want to put on a little bit of that pressure, okay? So we're going to go to 7. Okay, they're going to make it so homeboy can't attack. That's fine. That's not the worst. I would play out a law, but I'm also concerned about... I would also be concerned about just bottom decking good cards at this point. Now, another thing that I could have, should have, probably would have worried about would have been putting a Dawn on my leader so that everybody is 7 and they can't gravity blade both my Bruffy and $1 billion Luffy. Because if they were to do that, that would be the end of this game without a shadow of a doubt. Now here, I got to give them... Oh, we're going to do that all preemptively. Okay, we're going to try and see if we can find some new cards because we want to hold on to Uso Hachi, all right? Now, here we are. How many Dawn we got? We still got 8? We still got 8. Okay. Still got 8 on the plate. And this might do it, gang. They got 2 Dawn active sexually. I gotta do what's right. First, I gotta do that. Okay. They may still have You'll Scare Me, right? But we don't know. We don't know. So I'm gonna go ahead and swing 7 there. See what they want to do. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and swing another 7. You gotta give it to me. Okay. Now, the way I'm thinking here is if I do that and they got it, they win. They don't got it, they lose. Okay, so it was still great. GGs were exchanged. They did. I guess they didn't have time for a whatchamacallit, but that's fine. That's fine. Great games, and what was I gonna say? I lost my thought. Yeah, great games. I just want to take it back here real quick. So this was still Danger Zone, big time Danger Zone. And I forget if during the game they ever gave up one of those. They did. They triggered. And I don't know exactly why. I guess it was to. Was it to. I think it was to put somebody on the board. I don't know though, man. What was that for? You'll frighten me. Oh, they used one earlier. Okay. So they did see one. They just used it earlier. And look, if they didn't use it then, we're about to bust that thing wide open. Okay. That's what's robbing my train of thought. Let's keep it moving. That's funny. I was like, I thought I only had 2 matches. Why do I have another one? I had recorded that they disconnected because it was so hyped for me in that moment that I thought that everybody would be like, oh, for real, what happened? That's what happened. I don't know. Anyways, let's keep moving. All right, gang. Now we got ourselves a little bit of that BB Beery. This is always an interesting matchup for me. Yeah. Okay, so far, gang, we've been through 4 matches, right? 4 matches and no Dofi yet. We got Dofi this time. Though. Okay, so right now the verdict for me is sitting as not relevant. You know what I mean? Like it's just not adding to us. You know what I mean? That's kind of where I'm at right now. But anyhow, let's see, man. I'm thinking about attacking there. Yeah, see what they want to give me a card, give up a card, and they don't want to. Actually, they can't anyways, right? Because this doesn't have 4,000 power. We're gonna go ahead and search. We grab a Zoro out of all of those options. That was a mistake right there. That was a definite. The Zoro is definitely right next to Gum Gum Giant. That was a mistake. That was a fat. This moment brought to you by Big Hands. Okay. That's why I gotta get the biggest phone on the market because I cannot. I could more comfortably be on a tablet, operate a tablet as my phone than these little. Looks like these little old school Nokias. Nokias. Anyways, we got some swings to do, okay? We got some swing-a-dings, and we're going to have to put some pressure on this broad early and often. I'm telling you, fives across the board because we cannot handle their mid-game or their late game. I was going to say their mid-drift. Their late game. You could not handle my mid-drift. If you know where that's from, comment down below. But yeah, so we got them down to 2. We haven't taken 1 life yet ourselves. Okay, we've got them entertained with that board. This is a pivotal turn. What will they play? Right on time. That train's never late. And we're gonna get hit 7 to the face. There we go. Yeah, please don't forget to minus Zoro. And right here, I'm kind of like, let me swing 5, see what we get. Okay, but we're trying to apply that fucking pressure, dog. We're trying to put it on them because after this, it's nothing but bangerangs coming from their side. I promise you that. They're going to be at 8 Dawn. Everything's going to have rush. We ain't got no time for that. We're going to swing this big 10. You're going to give me a card. Yeah, they're going to give me a card. They give me a brick out of their hand. They keep their blocker live. We got 1 more round until they start dropping Big Daddy Shanks. Shanks comes home with the belt. everybody's getting their ass beat. Everybody's getting a whip. Everybody's getting the swats, okay? Okay, 6-4. And what else do we got? I'm thinking you can -1, you can -2, and that would bring me down to 7, not 6. Yeah, because I was thinking maybe that Ben Beckman action. Okay. Now they can minus me down. Yeah, you can minus me down like that. And now I got to defend a 6K body. So that's a little interesting. There we go. I'm going to give that. Was it just 6 or 7? I thought they would have thought it was 2, then 1 and 1. I guess it's on play. Finally, Dofi has come. Okay. Now what does this actually gain me? This gains me 2 blockers that cannot block. You're going to have it. Okay. Bet. Got him down to 0. Next turn, we're going to be back to 10. Okay. Just like they said, we -3. We come back to, we go to 7. Wait, we -3. We go back, so you go 7 to 9. We'll be back at 10. So we'll be right back with more after these messages, right? They're going to swing 5. We've obviously also not had any Bruffy. So we've been 5K bodied leader this entire turn, which has not only accosted us on defense, but also on our offense. Now they're going to go ahead and hanky panky shanky. And I think they're getting rid of everything this turn. No, maybe not. No, we don't have to take that. We don't have to take that. We actually don't have to take that. There we go. I don't know about getting rid of that one. We draw into nothing but bricks. Are you kidding me? Yeah, it's too late. We've come too far. We've walked away too far. We've walked away too much already. If you know where that's from, comment down below. Give you a hint. They're from the same movie. 5 into 5. What you got for me? I know they got a pretty good clapback. They got a pretty good clapback here. Okay. Swing 10. Mind you, they're going to have a pretty good clapback. Enter the Loofster. Oh, yeah. But do you have 8 and that hand of 4? If you block here, buddy, I know I got the game. We know we got the game. Oh, yeah. GGs are not exchanged. No, I think they were exchanged. I'm going to give the... I think they were. If I'm not mistaken. But anyhow, this was a very close one, as close as it gets. It didn't have to be so close. If we would have gotten our Bruffy, the exchange rate, the currency exchange rate of Black Purple Luffy would have just been too much. I think we would have really beaten him up. And this is I really like this build. This build seems a little more consistent. I've been seeing this one float around with Vivi, where they're doing a lot more Alabasta, and then they have like just their bigs for the flex. Now, obviously, they're still doing Cavendish, but I mean, there's been Vivis that are running Cavendishes and Marcos and all kinds of buffoonery. But this one feels really good. I feel like you got a great mid-game play to find here, right? You play this a couple turns, and then by the time you hit 10, you're ready to play these big guys out here. I mean, this one already has rush, but, you know, giving them rush, get your Kaidos, everything like that. But this was a great match. And again, just putting on that big city pressure. What can you do? All right, gang, I hate to do it to you, but then it was inevitably time for the clash at Demon Head. This is the age-old question for every Black Purple Luffy, and frankly, every Purple Luffy player, period. Even if you got a twinge of purple. The question is, yeah, but will it beat Bonney? Probably not, but let's find out. This is right after that last one. These matches were bing, bang, boom, boom, bop, okay? So they chose to go first, okay? We're going second. We have a ramp, but we would like to keep that 2K. I think what we were really strongly considering is grabbing the Rush Luffy, but because we're going second, We're going to go from 4 to 5, and then we'll have Sanji the very next turn. So that was the thought process. Now we get our go ahead and get our $1 billion Luffy. And I'm kind of happy at this point. I'm kind of happy because I'm like, I got the best that I can do right now. This is the best that I can do. Y'all can turn that sideways. Sure, swing into that next turn. I don't care. We're going to go ahead and do a little how Rokin's a row. All right, now we can also set up Nami, who's going to be able to search out a big. Give me that big Luffy. Yeah. Okay. So let me tell you something. 9-drop Luffy is very pivotal. It's an extremely obstructive card or destructive card in this matchup. It really helps us out. Because if they can't find their shanks, which I know the pros run 6 of, but they're still not searchable. So if they can't find their shanks in time, Luffy's going to come out and bust some people up, okay? So we've got 7 here, okay? We can go ahead and mess to blah, 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 move it up, down, left, right. I'll switch it up like Nintendo. Backside into fakie, turn Bonney sideways, 7 into 3. We're getting that out of here, okay? You're going to get a swing out of me. Yeah, you're going to get rid of 1 swing. Okay, but check it out. This is why Sanji's so pivotal in this match, because now Carrot can freeze Zoro or whoever the hell else, but cannot freeze Sanji because Sanji's an 8. Now Sanji's an 8. Oh, yeah, we like that. We like that a lot. Okay, so unfortunately, another match with no Bruffy. Another match with no Bruffy. Despite our best efforts, we have searched 4 cards and we've searched 5 cards. We've searched an additional 9 cards on top of the, we got 6 in hand and we've got 5 on board. On top of the 11 that we've already, 11 plus 9, we've looked through 20 cards, okay? We still ain't got it. Now, I cannot let that Sanji go. No way, Jose. No way, Jose. Now, fortunately for us, now they got to decide whether they want to buff up their whatever, swing, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. You're going to freeze a bunch of stuff that's frozen anyways. We don't care. I'm going to go ahead and swing 7. Please. Swing 7 to that face. There's no point. Yeah, just swing 7 to the face. There we go. Yeah. That's 7. Swing that 7 to the face. Yes, that's the 7 we want to the face. Okay, I must have been, maybe I was mid-wipe. Mid-wipe? Okay, they're going to turn our leader sideways. We don't care. We're going right back with it. Now here, a little bit of a crossroads. I'm going to go ahead and swing at Carrot, I think. Or do I just go straight for face? Yeah, we're going to go for Carrot. Okay. That would still cost you 3 cards. Yeah. 3 cards. Okay, they give up Carrot. Don't know how I feel about that today. Did they already draw their card? They're done. They draw 2. Okay. Okay, great. Mihawk instead of Shanks. That's gooder for me. But they do have enough to do some more stuff. Now, I kind of wonder if I should have probably just gone for the face there and left the Carrot up. I don't know. I do know that we still let Sanji go. That's tough business. Gang, we're officially, this is where we start to struggle. This is where we start to struggle. Little things happen like that, and we kind of fall behind on curve. We kind of fall behind. Now, I'm going to swing 5. They could turn sideways, or they could do that. They're going to go for that. You see, this is where it's getting a little rough, okay? It's starting to get a little strange. Doctor Strange, okay? They're going to give me a 2K. Shall I swing again? We swing again? We swing again. Okay. We're like, yo, we're here for a good time, not a long time. This is part of the reason why I'm thinking maybe I could have, should have, would have, probably should have went for face. But then again, if they had that Carrot, they could easily freeze that $1 billion Luffy right there. We're going to go ahead and let that go. That's tough because we know that now any freezing efforts are going to go straight into Luffy. We're going to take that hit. Okay. Freeze, freeze, freeze. Bruffy, that train is always late, but it's still present. I don't think we can do that. We decide to pass. Yeah, I think we need all hands on deck, okay? So what we're doing right here is we're trusting in the heart of our cards. We're 7K body. We got 7K bodies we would like to protect. Unfortunately, I got no way around that Mihawk outside of the good old fashioned just swing for the world. Yeah. That's the thing, man. Bonney's a 5 life leader that has cards that, while they cannot search, they're not searchable, runs enough of them so that once they get to that later stage in the game, like, they just start dropping game-breaking bombs back to back to back. Even mid-game bombs back to back to back. I'm so hyped for that carrot list. Bro, the second Batsu Bros boot up that thing, dog, carrot. I'm gonna have some carrot and some Kaido. Some carrot and Kaido, dog. Purple and green, my favorite colors. Yeah. I don't think there was no reason to take that because they were not going to swing with Dracula Mohawk either way. I don't believe they would have done that either way. Okay, so the question now becomes, are we feeling lucky, Punk? We're going to go ahead and draw 1 card there. We're going to swing 7. Now get this, because we want to have 2 Dawn up. Okay, we want to have 2 Dawn up. So we're swinging 7. We're going up 2 Dawn. We're still going to have a 10K swing. They're going to get rid of one of them, but not both. So, but we get the draw and kind of see what we got. That was a little weird way to do it, but it is what it is. No, I think we needed to do it that way so we could get rid of inactive Dawn. Yeah. Okay. So they went ahead and blocked. We're going to swing there. Okay. I don't like that. I don't like that, Sam I Am. I don't like that at all. We're going to swing there. I think that we should have continued to go for face. Oh. Here we go. The buffoonery begins. We're going to go ahead and do that. Okay. Yeah, we don't have any more anything. We'll get rid of that. Okay. They got 2 shots. You lost it, buddy. You lost it. You blew it. You blew it. How could we survive that? What the cuss? We just had it. Hang on. We just had it like that? Let's see. Because I didn't give myself enough credit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. We're at 7. That means we can go to a total of 14. They play that out. Did they take their last life? They did take their last life. Okay. And I mean, is this just the power of a 7K bodied leader? So yeah, man, that means if we would have had access to this too, we would have definitely destroyed them. I'm trying to see if they made any big mistakes. They swung 9 to 7. We had it. Swung 7 there. We had it. Maybe that's where they made the mistake. Hang on. Okay, so they got 2 Dawn. They swing 9. Boom, bop. Okay. Now, you guys got to understand that every time you attach 1 Dawn and swing, you are losing a Dawn, right? You're losing a Dawn because of etc. Because we're already 7. So you're coming up in Dawn, so it's better to just swing with your bigs. So if they would have swung 9 and 10, we would have still had 9, 10, 11. And then 10 would have just done that, and these would have not done anything. What if they would have swung 7 twice? 7, we give them 1. 7, we give them 1. 8, we give them the 2. And 10, and we still win. We just got it like that, yo. What's going on? We beat the Bonney. We beat the Bonney. We beat the little mommy Bonney. Yeah. Oh, happy New Year's, gang. Happy New Year's. Merry Christmas to you. And then that's that. And then what were we going to search? I wanted to see what we were going to search. Yeah, they were not going to have that. They got 1, 2, 3, 4. And we were about to give them the bangarang, dog. Last one for the year. the last match of the year. When I recorded this, I did not think this would be the last match of the year, but it is the last match of the year. It's been real. It's been fun. And gosh golly, it's been real fun. Let's get into King of the Pirates versus King of the World. Tale as old as time, time as old as tale, tale as old as time, time as old as tale, tale as old as time. King of the World versus King of the Pirates. Let's go. All right, you like the intro? That was the national anthem. Okay, so who got what though? Who got what in the divorce? They chose to go second. Hashtag no excuses. Okay, chose to go second. They were even able to see their stage. Okay, so they do that. Yowza. Okay, that's our only chance. And we kind of got everything we want right there, but we're still gonna keep one for the search. Yeah, we're still gonna keep one for the search. We're gonna grab another one. We're gonna grab another Luffy because we're gonna do pressure on pressure on pressure. Pressure beyond measure. Pressure beyond measure. Okay? We got to. We take that one. We got Bruffy, we got Luffy, and we got Bruffy, and we got Luffy. Okay? Now, fortunately for us, 6 cost is just outside, baby. Just outside that Marcus. So you can Marcus all you'd like. It's going to cost you that event, if I'm not mistaken. It's going to cost you that event if you want to get rid of this guy. Now, they're not even going to hang out. They're just going to get rid of that. Okay, cool. They're going to swing that. Okay, they get rid of everything really fast. Okay, but look at the amount of cards in their hand. They've been doing their ability. Okay, we're going to do 7. All right, I'm going to do another 7. Oh, yeah. Is that dinner time? Hang on. We're doing 7. I had to do instant replay. Another 7. Okay. Another 7. Okay. Another 7. Yo. Are y'all seeing what's happening out here on these One Piece TCG streets? Now they're just playing anything. Now they're just like, yo, just play this guy. I don't know. Make it work. Make it work. Make something work. Please, God, have mercy. They're going for that one. We're going to give it to them. We're going to give them that Gum Gum Giant. Give them that Gum Gum Giant. Keep that alive. Come back. Play another one. Oh, it's too much. We're too aggressive. Too aggressive. Yes, we drew in the Doflamingo. This is not the time, Doflamingo. This is not the time. Swing another 7. We can't even do our ability. Swing another 7. We can't even do our ability. Okay. Swing another 7. Swing another 7. Give them an 8. All right, gang. They're just at 10 right now. They're at 10 right now. And I'm telling you right now, we are literally one Uso Hachi Miso Horny. Dang, I really wish I would have given Frankie instead. That sucks. But we were one Uso Hachi Miso Horny away. Now they're actually going to be able to play out their 5 elders. The old folks home, the bingo game, it's all happening now. Okay, we are officially, actually, we don't care anymore. We don't care anymore. This is what we're going to do. Wait, how much we got? We got 8. If we got 8, we win. We win. There we go. Look at that. Turn the guy sideways. That's right. Give me 5. Oh, they don't want to play no more. Opponent disconnects. But you got the broken deck. What are you worried about? Let's see. This is what would happen. We turn that sideways. Okay. Now they've got 2, 4, 5K encounter. Okay. 5K encounter. So I'm going to swing here. You can get out of that with that. Okay, cool. Then I'm going to swing here. And you could get out of it with these 2. But you're probably going to... Well, dang. Yeah, it gets bleak fast. It gets bleak. Memphis bleak. Fast. Swinging a 5, you give me the 1K. Swing 7, you give me 2 2Ks. Okay? Swing a 7, restand, you give me the block. I swing 7, and then another 7. Like, too much pressure. putting it on them. Black, purple, Luffy, bringing in the new year the right way. Take me over to the gist of the list if you would, please. Okay? It's time for some final thoughts. Well, there you have it, gang. I don't even know what to say. That was just amazing. Great games. It's been a great year. It's been a great year. But I think that looking back now, this 4 of Doflamingo just never came up. Never came up. Doflamingo never came up. Now we're making it with those 4 spots being bricks. Those 4 being brick spots. Brick house, if you will. Sanji, phenomenal into our Bonney matchup. If we had anything else, that would have just been, it wouldn't have been good enough. It wouldn't have been enough. Frankie didn't show up, not once, not even if there was a fire. Frankie could be just another 2K at this point. Frankie could be another anything at this point. We did use him as a counter. If I'm cutting the fat out, gang, I'm feeling like, oh my God, I would love to do this. I would love to do this and just force that to work. That would just be that would be amazing. That would be great. That would be great if we could figure out a way. And we can. This would be, we could play this into this, and that would minus another, that would minus 3 total and get us back like 1, 2, 3. I guess it would be a, no, because that's -1 and that's -2 and then get, yeah. Anyhow, I would like to do this because just to have more bodies. You guys saw how effective that was with purple Luffy. But I'm also really just thinking that this right here. So let me get rid of this and get rid of that. I'm also thinking that this right here would just add another layer of consistency to an already very consistent list. Now, it is 4 more bricks. Yes. However, think about it. This brick can be played a lot more flexible than the 10 cost brick could. You see what I'm saying? That 10 cost Doflamingo wasn't searchable, we played it once, and let me see how many games we got, gang. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games. Out of 7 games, we played it 1 game. It did win. It did do what it needed us. It did do what we needed it to do. But 1 out of 7 games isn't enough for me to say this needs to be a 4 of. 1 out of 7 isn't enough. That's not enough. I hear you in the back. I hear you screaming in the back. What if we threw Big Loof out there? You know what I mean? That could be great too. That could definitely, I mean, I don't know if that's the answer, to be honest with you, because we get rid of 2. We could put all the cards back. I don't know about that. But you know who doesn't put any cards back? Homeboy don't put any cards back. It is another 10 drop though. Okay, so let's see what other cards we got here. This is great just to like get rid of development as it comes. This is also a phenomenal card. Maybe this could be. Maybe that could be it. You know what I mean? Dropping that. It's been an age-old thing, right? This does search, okay? Replaces itself, so it's a brick, but it replaces itself. All right, but this, while it doesn't search it, and we do have to trash, it's kind of a double negative, makes a double positive though. Yeah, that could be good. Oh man, remember this was still, what was it? I wonder if this is still $40. We don't get that many cards in our trash, I don't think, to justify that. Yeah. I don't think there's anything on the black straw hat side. Give your leader up to one of your characters plus 3k this turn. Then if you have 8 or greater character, k up to one of your opponents 2 or less. Yeah, that we could minus people in the ground, but that's just not going to be worth it. Add the top life card to your hand. All of your 7 costs, or you cost 7 or lower characters cannot be KO'd in battle this turn. I mean that people are typically going for our face. Yeah, I think it's between those. If you have 7 or more cards in trash, draw 1, trash 1. I mean, that's a promo anyways. I think that would be it, gang. I think that would be it. I'm still liking keeping it straw. And it's also weird that we're doing so well without any homeboy, any Roger whatsoever. You would think you got to have that Roger, right? Anyhow, maybe that's it. Maybe it's as simple as this, you know? You get everything out there, because we're what I'm seeing, what I'm feeling is a consistency. I'm feeling a consistency. We beat Bonney and Emu even. I'm feeling a consistency here. And it feels kind of like we do our thing, and then when we're able to, the icing on the cake is that either A, we ramp so fast that we get this out there early and we become a 9K body via here and we're big city hooping, or we don't get this out there fast and we might even only have 8 Dawn, but our opponent is at 10. We play this and we're still good to go. Maybe it's as simple as that. Maybe it's Maybelline, because yeah, the Zoro is nice if we're going. This Zoro I'm talking about right here. Rayleigh's also good. Rest something and continue that pressure, and then we still ramp. Rayleigh's also good. You can still continue with that. The buffoonery at large. Maybe some divine departures. Hell's Judgment kept us alive, though. Hell's Judgment really helped out. Yeah. Do we have any bricks? Because this is also good. Inarashi's a good ramp as well. Maybe we get. Now we've got 4, 8, 10, 14 ramp options. You just made the cut, buddy. You just made the cut. Yeah, because Frankie's never coming up for us, unfortunately. Okay, so this top row is solidified. Gang. And now I'm just really thinking about, this stuff right here. This just adds another layer to the rush. You know what I mean? Like, just another card that's gonna come in and fuck shit up. You know what I mean? Boy. Yeah, this is a little bit of a slower play, right? But it makes us impervious, all but impervious. We're a 9K body at that point. But this one adds on to our rush. This one adds on to the buffoonery. We're resting a 5 cost or less. A 5 cost or less. And yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and save it like that. You guys, you tell me. You guys tell me. But right now we got 12 2Ks. We've got 3, 7, 10 bricks, and then soon to be 14 as soon as we figure out that one. But these both have merit. This one's a little bit of a longer play, like I said. We're gonna hang and bang. This one is just like, oh, do we got 8 Dawn? Like, oh, we're at whatever Dawn, because well, we got to have 9 to get the most out of this. This is still a 9. This is technically still a 9 Dawn play. Yeah, because we got to have 1 attached. Okay, that kind of makes me lean a little more this way again, because that's a little bit conditional. But anyhow, that's going to do it for me today, gang. Yeah, having 7, 9 Dawn plays, that's pretty pivotal. Anyways. And we to be 7 and then 9. No blocker. Okay. All right, gang. I'm going to go ahead and call it right there, though. And this is going to be it. All right. I ain't making no more videos for the rest of the year. All right. I ain't making shit. All right. I'll see you guys in 2026. All my love, all my heart to every single one of you. Thank you so much for keeping this boat afloat with your love, with your comments, with your positive vibes, energy, with your fiscal financial donations. Okay, I mean, like, thank you guys so much. It means so much to me to be able to give this joy and provide that third place that I was talking about with you guys. I'm here for you. You guys know to DM me on Discord or whatever with anything. And yeah, man, let's keep this ball rolling. All right. Big shout out to everybody. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Love yourself. Respect yourself. Respect others. Live in your purpose, on purpose. And I will see you in the next one. Be safe out there. See how much trouble you can get into. All right. Peace.
Stuck up in it, stuck up in it. Stuck in it, stuck in it. I'm stuck in the game, fucking it up with the gang. For the love of the money and fame, I can tell I never could change. I said I'm stuck in the game, fucking it up with the gang. For the love of the money and fame, I can tell I never could.